guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing my 38-week update today. I am 38 weeks exactly today, and I had my OB appointment yesterday, so I just wanted to give you guys, the update. There's not like a whole lot to talk about this time around, so this is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter update since I've been doing them more regularly here at the end of my pregnancy. But yeah, I am definitely at the end of my pregnancy. I mean, I could go into labor at any time, really. So who knows when one of these vlogs might be my last one. So I really wanted to make sure, that I did this. So everything with Lincoln is really good. Doctor said that he looks great. He's measuring exactly where he needs to be, and he has good breathing movements, the doctor said. So I guess they kind of look at the rising and falling of their chest, and he said Lincoln, already looks like he's breathing in the womb, which is really, really good. I'd say my pelvic bone pain is, so improved since I last told you guys. I seen the chiropractor, and that really, really improved my pelvic bone pain. I am able to walk better now at like 9.5 months pregnant than I was able to walk at 7 months pregnant. So it is truly remarkable how much better I feel in that department, and I'm so thankful for that. I'd say the newest symptoms that I've been dealing with is swelling, and I haven't had any swelling my entire pregnancy, and now in the last couple weeks before he comes on the 22nd for my scheduled C-section, I am swelling like crazy. And I did mention it to my doctor, and we're keeping an eye on it to make sure it's not any symptom of preeclampsia, but my blood pressure looks fine and everything looks fine. But yeah, I'm swelling. I can't wear my wedding rings anymore. My fingers are just too swollen, and my feet don't even look like they belong on my body. They look like they belong on like a 500-pound man. I was like cracking up. I was in bed and I was just staring at my feet and like literally laughing like hysterically because they look so ridiculous. They look like club feet with like sausage toes. It is ridiculous. And I am noticing my face seems a little rounder too. I really noticed it this morning. It's nothing, excessive again that I'm like worried it's signs of like preeclampsia, but I definitely feel like my face looks rounder, and that's never fun. And I have had like a little more weight gain in like the last couple weeks than what I was expecting, considering I've been trying to eat really good in these last couple weeks, and my doctor said that he just really thinks that my body's retaining water. So I'm hoping that's the case, and that, this weight is nothing excessive that's going to be hard for me to lose after the baby comes. But considering I am so filled with fluid, my feet are swollen and everything, it does make sense that it's just water. So let's just fingers crossed. But that's like the biggest symptom. Yesterday was considered my pre-op appointment, so we spoke about the C-section. I signed papers saying I okayed a C-section, and we also I pre-registered us for the hospital. So when we go to the hospital on the 22nd, or if I were to go into labor earlier than that, everything's pre-registered and ready for us. And yeah, the doctor said he definitely doesn't expect Lincoln to turn. When he ultrasounded me yesterday, again, he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that baby is pretty cozy where he's at. So we're not expecting him to turn. He's probably going to stay breech, and C-section seems like it's a go thing, but you never know. They ultrasound me the day of the C-section. If for some reason he's turned, they'll not do the C-section, and they'll wait for me to go into labor naturally. So almost all this mental preparation for the C-section, though, I think I would honestly, and this might sound terrible, but I think I might honestly be a little disappointed if you were to turn, because I would be like so ready to just have my baby that morning. I don't know if that sounds really horrible, but yeah, so. But I don't think he's going to turn. He's pretty comfortable where he is. He moves a lot still. It's really important to do your kick counts when you're this far along to make sure they're not going into any kind of distress. And I do them morning and night, and he's always kicking 10 times within an hour. And if he's a little little slow. You know, I just eat something and kind of jiggle my belly and then he goes crazy. So that's really good. My new pregnancy craving has been to get pho. And I had never had it before, and I saw who was vlogging, and maybe it was, I can't remember who was vlogging. Someone was vlogging and they went and got pho, and I was like, that looks like the most delicious soup ever. And so my husband and I went and got it last weekend, and then we ended up getting it 2 nights later because I was craving it again, pho and a boba. So all that sodium in the pho probably is not helping my swelling, but that's been like a new pregnancy craving. I actually would love to get it again like tonight, but I really shouldn't because of the swelling and the sodium. In preparation for the C-section, my doctor told me to start taking iron supplements, so I am taking an iron supplement along with my prenatal vitamin. He basically said that if you take iron, it helps increase your blood count. So if there are any complications or bleeding during C-section, he's like, you can have all kinds of complications and you'll be good because you have lots of blood. I'm like, thanks, doctor. That's awesome. I'm glad to know I can just bleed out freely and you will have lots of blood to work with. So I'm doing that. I did film my nursery tour, and I'm going to film just a really quick little video of how I prevent stretch marks because I had a request to do that. So those will be coming up as well. When my doctor saw me, he was just like, oh my gosh, you look so big. You weren't this big last week. And he's like, it always amazes me how fast you grow in the last few weeks. And it's so true. I mean, everywhere I go now, people are like, you're about to pop, aren't you? So it's pretty crazy. I'm pretty big, and you know, I'm ready to have this little boy. I'm so excited to have him. I'm just so excited to have him in my arms, but also to just have myself back, you know, when you get this far along in pregnancy, and for me it was even earlier because of my pelvic bone, you're so kind of like incapable of doing so many things, and I'm just so ready to like be able to bend over and walk and just do stuff again, and have him with me. So I just cannot wait to have him. I think that is everything I have to update you guys on for this week. Like I said, it's not like anything huge. It's basically the biggest updates is the swelling that I've been having, and just preparing mentally for my C-section, which I am nervous for but excited for. And oh my gosh, it's a week and 4 days away, so who knows? He might even come before that. So I'll go ahead and do my bump shot, and then that's it for this week. I know, guys, it's not, you know, maybe very interesting, but there is the 38-week belly. So one of my subscribers in my last video said it seemed like he had dropped. Even though he's breech, I did look it up, and breech babies still kind of drop. And I do think he might have, because I had taken a couple pictures last Monday, and then I took more pictures at the end of the week last week, and my belly was lower. So I mean, I don't know, maybe, who knows? I mean, like I said, my due date is like, well, my due date's probably like 2 weeks. My due date's Christmas, but I'm getting my C-section on the 22nd. And there is the belly with the shirt up. And I do have stretch marks. Like, I know, you know, there you can see them in this light. It's really hard to see in this light, but I do have some because the subscriber who requested I do what I use on my stretch marks, and I'll do a video on it. You know, she's like, oh my gosh, you have no stretch marks. I do have some. I did get some on my hip, but they're pretty minor, I think. And so far, that's the only place I have them.